Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In our previous video, we have completed up to slice method. Today we are going to start with a new method called substr. For this, let us understand this. This method extracts a part of a string starting at a specified index. Here we have to provide the parameters and extending for a given number of characters. I'll simply remove this slice. I'll write substr. Inside this round braces I'll write 2. Here you can see the first two, 0th and first index are missing here. You can see this starts with the W here. Suppose if I pass one more parameter after 2, if I write 5, after 5 everything is missing. You can see here it extracts a part of a string starting at a specified index and extending for the given number of characters. This simply works as a slice itself. Then the second method we have is the substring. If I write substring here, you can see here we have only second and the fifth index words. This method counts the spaces, or you can say gap also. I'll simply remove this. Here you can see we have the 0, 1, 2 second word, which is W. Then comes A, third word. Then comes R, fourth. And this doesn't count the fifth one, because we have mentioned here 2 comma 5. This just takes the last but one word. This substring method extracts character between two indices position from a string and returns the substring. And also remember that the substring doesn't match the original string. Here you can see we have written how are you, nice to meet you, but here we got only war, because we have mentioned the two parameters, which is 2 and 5. Like this method works. Then the next we have is toString. For this I'll simply remove this. We'll start with a new example. I'll write var str string equals to 50, var a equals to str dot toString. We are converting into toString here. I'll close this. Let me check this. Here we got the value of a. Suppose if I write a plus 20, we got 5020, because this method takes this number as a string itself, because we have written this, convert it to a string. ToString method is defined for all the objects. This method is used internally by Javascript when the objects need to be displayed as a text. Suppose instead of this a, if I write str plus 20, then we got this 70. When I wrote str, it took it as a number only, but when I write a, it will take it as a string, because we have converted that string into a that number into a string using toString method. Then the next one we have is the value of. Let me check this. Okay. The last one we have is the value of. I'll simply remove this. Let me explain you this. Okay. Here we have to write value of. I'll close this. The value of returns the primitive value of a string. And this value of method doesn't change the original string. You can see here we'll get the same sentence which we have written. If I provide the space, we got space here, but this is of no use. This simply returns the value of the string, or you can say it doesn't change the original string. One more method was missing, that is the trim method. I said I'll teach this later. Now I'll explain this about the trim. For this I'll simply remove all this. Instead of this I'll write var str string equals to, I'll write hello, how are you. Let me print this using document.write str dot trim. Don't worry, I'll explain it now. Trim. You can see there is no change here. Before that I'll explain this. This method simply removes the white spaces from both sides of the string. If I write like this, here we have so much of space. This is not visible here. For this we have to simply, instead of document.write, we have to use console.log. To view that, I'll write console.log. Inside this I'll write str, that's our string. I'll simply inspect this. We'll go to console here. Here you can see we have so much of space here. To remove these spaces, we use the method called trim. This method removes the white spaces from both the sides of the string. For this, after string, I'll simply write string dot trim, and we'll give the round braces here. We'll check it again. I'll refresh this. Just wait. Here you can see we don't have any spaces here. This is how this trim method works. It just removes the white spaces from both the sides of the string. We have almost completed all the string methods. In our next video, we'll start with the new topics. If you like this video, do subscribe my channel. If you are already my subscriber, then do share with your friends. Thanks for watching this video.